What is up? Cool. Ernestine, afternoon. Hey. Thank you for being the first person to comment and appear on the screen in a really inappropriately, broken up word way. That actually gives me an idea. If I put the font size down, I wonder if that fixes the word problem. It does. It does. It does. But not really. Ernestine, you've been blessed with many of our appearances this week. You have, you're right. And welcome to people watching on YouTube, and also welcome to people watching on Twitch. This might sound like a really annoying or boring or stupid story. Either way, this is the story. The story is Lindsay, hey, from the States. At the start of this week, it's Saturday where I live in Australia, Saturday the 2nd of August, 1:41 p.m. At the start of the week, I decided to set up Twitch as a way of connecting with more people that maybe don't like to watch long-form videos. You know, they want to just like chat and chill and hang out and find a community. So I set up a Twitch from zero, and yesterday I passed the followers and the amount of streams you needed to do and the amount of hours you needed to stream for and all that to get an email from Twitch saying, hey, well done, Orion. You get to have a real proper Twitch channel now where people can subscribe to your channel and they can, you know, interact in different ways. So, yeah. Kai from Sydney, yo. So that's where we're at. That's where we're at. We're at a... And also the video I did yesterday, I did a video yesterday, and it's definitely on my Twitch page. Like, you can watch it back, if that makes sense. So people watching it back, like not live, it's had about 520 views, which it seems like not much, but for someone on Twitch who's got zero subscribers and stuff, that's pretty cool. Literally 0 subscribers on Twitch. But I think we've got maybe 3 people on Twitch at the moment, so that means a lot. Thank you for being there, guys. I appreciate it. Colleen, hey, from Alberta, Canada. Great to have you. It is, I guess, getting quite late in North America, and I guess it is bloody early in Europe. That's about, yeah, probably about as much information as I can give you on that. But anyway, so that's my story. I hope you enjoyed my story. The incredible story of Orion gets a real life Twitch channel because you guys helped me you guys supported me, so it means a lot. So yeah, 9:45 p.m. for Colleen, 10:45 p.m. for Lindsay. Not bad, my friends, not bad. So what I'm happy about is it doesn't matter if I'm chatting to you from my YouTube stream or my Twitch stream. I can see you exactly on the same screen. I can just look at the screen. I can see your name, see your message. So I'll be able to, I hope I'll be able to connect directly with basically each and every person that is able to get on and say hey. And if people are wondering if they did want to check out what a Twitch live stream by me looks like, I've pinned the link in the comments. I'm just going to click on it now, make sure it comes up. Yep, definitely comes up. Cool. Yeah. Oh, my belly is going nuts. I know my mic is actually very good, which is sad in a way because even my bellyache or my belly and my body have no privacy. I'm not sure. I don't think you can separate consent. I think my body has consented given I'm doing it, but nevertheless. And hi, Richard. And Luca on YouTube. In fact, can you hear that? It's my gut. In fact, I don't think a single person, there's got to be at least 10 people watching on Twitch right now, has commented in the Twitch chat. You okay? Are you guys okay, Twitch? I mean, you're watching. You might as well say hey. You would think that would be something you'd be interested in doing. Not obviously trying to, freak you out or anything. Anyway. Here we are, my friends. Welcome along, my friends on YouTube. I'm happy to have you here. Great to see you. And, this is just another opportunity for me to tell you guys that I have a Twitch channel where I can do a lot more like long form live streams and long form IRLs, like in real life stuff. And if that's something you're interested in addition to my content, new video dropping on Monday morning, which is Sunday night for most people, you're sweet, you're good. If you want a bit extra, come and say hey. Also, you guys must be just absolutely loving how good my chat is now, yeah? On the screen. How good is that? Have you seen better? Lee, hi from the UK. Bloody hell. Early riser, late sleeper. This is weird. Something just jumped up at me. Prism stickers or something. And Prism GIFs. Okay. Where am I supposed to put those? I don't know. Like in there or something? Doesn't make a lot of sense. Oh my God, there's some weird looking stickers, man. It's kind of creepy. So what do? I just click on it and it goes on the screen? I won't lie to you, there's some frankly quite creepy. I don't know how to work Twitch properly. It's okay. You're saying that and you're on Twitch. I'm really not. I'm very well. Okay. I think what you're saying is you're not great with Twitch. I totally get it. Lee, you're a late sleeper. That's an understatement. Bigger, I'm on Twitch. Makes no sense, but neither does AudiHD. Correct. Okay. So look, what I think it does is I pick a GIF and I drag it across. There's some odd ones. I won't lie to you. There's some really odd ones. And I'll be honest with you too, it's quite hard to choose. It's quite hard to choose. Okay. That's interesting. Why would I want that on my screen? It doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't want that on my screen. What? And can you see this? Does this appear? Is it appearing to you guys? Well, obviously Lee can see it. Can you see it on YouTube? Well, how far behind is YouTube, by the way? Like 7 hours? All right, I've got to fix that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm coming. Just relax. Just chill. Hey, everyone's fine. Everyone's fine. No, nothing to see here. You just take a breather. I'm here. Everything's going to be okay. All right. Friends, nothing to see here. Although I do think I may have done something strange. Okay. I fixed it, right? Please tell me I fixed it. I think I fixed it. Okay. We'll try another one. screen, just in case that's bad for me early on in my career on YouTube. I don't want to ruin that for me. So thank you for your advice. I appreciate that. I can still see, just so you know, guys, on the same screen, I still have a chat window open that shows me both. Kai, you've said it's gone, it's fixed. Roslot, thumbs up. Dystopian, hey. Satan's therapist on YouTube, that crying emoji, whatever it is gone. Yes, I took it away. You can thank me later. So what you'll see now is just the Twitch chat. I hope that's okay. It's a weird rule though, right? I mean, who cares? Does it really matter? But I mean, I'm not going to break rules when I've just started. That would be strange on my first week to break rules, but it's a weird rule, right? That you can't do that. Anyway, like, I mean, I've got 8 people watching me on Twitch, so I think I'm safe. I don't think I'm taking the platform down, ruining, Crazy Cat. Is there any hope for good, happy life for autistic child? Thank you. Yeah, well, yes, there is. I've got an autistic child, so. Rules are like, why am I starting to use Twitch? I'm not stopping anything else. I'm just starting to use Twitch as a way of reaching more neurodivergent people who might not be up for content videos, who just want to find a community to hang out and chat and that kind of stuff. And maybe follow me around from time to time, IRL, so in real life. So I certainly won't always do multi-streams like this. I hope that makes sense. I'm just doing a multi-stream early on because my community is mostly on YouTube. So the only way to tell my community I'm on Twitch without them being on Twitch is to tell them on YouTube. So that's why I'm multi-streaming at the moment. So yeah, the two completely different and distinct platforms. Nothing changes on my YouTube channel, if that makes sense. You can see in the bottom that there's a counter. How many on YouTube, how many on Twitch? I guess the long story short is I'm killing it. I'm killing it. I'm going to conduct a TED talk after this on how to kill it in live streaming. So I can't stay for long because I've got a TED talk. The world is waiting to know how to kill it on live streaming, just so everyone's clear. I mean, we're looking at 29 people right now watching me live. So, and that's just this planet. So, I've got to wait for the analytics to come out for the entire solar system and the greater universe. But in fact, it's less. It's less now, which is quite depressing. Nevertheless, yeah, okay, cool. So CSX, that's good. A lot of streamers on Twitch with neurodivergence, autism and ADHD, but very few autism topic specific streams. Well, that's good. See, a lot of them probably are gamers, game streaming, which I think is totally cool. But from my point of view, I'm more happy just to jump on and chat to people on Twitch, about neurodivergent stuff, maybe do some in real life stuff to give them an insight into my, my normal everyday life. So, Pastor La Vista on Twitch, welcome. So I hope that makes sense on the kind of the reasons behind what I'm currently doing. By the way, this is pretty big news. I started this on Monday, right? It's Saturday, and I've got 124 followers on Twitch now. It's, again, like I said, the TED Talk, this is all the reason for the TED Talk. 124 followers. I don't know the difference between other things. Actually, sorry, hang on. So followers, you follow me, no worries. You just follow me, it's free. You say, hey, I want to hear about him. And then I think you're allowed to subscribe to me, but I'm not entirely sure what the difference is. Does that just mean that you're just being nice? You're just saying, hey, I'll subscribe to him, support his channel, and just, I think that might be it. I don't actually know. And what's the other thing called? Bits? What are bits? Does anyone know? Can anyone on Twitch or YouTube tell me what bits are and why I should have a bits goal? Anyway, no idea. I wish I knew. Okay, anyway. Raws a lot. I'm currently on YouTube, currently in assessment. What's confusing to me is I feel ADHD and OCD. I don't feel autistic. I feel like I'm in the middle. I can empathise with autistics, but I feel I don't fit in with others. Well, Raws a lot. A lot of people can have different types of feelings, imposter syndrome or confusion. I mean, autism and ADHD are absolutely 100%, now these days known to be connected rather than distinct, as in you can't be both, right? So every presentation is different. Every experience is different. So, yeah, don't get ahead of yourself there. Helldiver, yep. Ready for bed. Bits are kind of like a special currency that gives benefits to Twitch channels and members. That's from Pasta La Vista, CSX. Sub equals paid. Benefit. Right, so what does a subscriber get? No ads on my channel. Okay. So if you subscribe to my channel, it basically supports me and you get no ads. And bits are Twitch currency, which equals money for me. 100 bits is $1. Okay. So 1,000 bits is $10. Is that right? Right. Okay. Right. Okay. And I wonder how I would know. If someone subscribed to my Twitch channel, how would it tell me? Would it pop up on the screen? Like, how would I, is there some sort of, maybe there's some sort of widget or something? No, not that I can see. On YouTube, Cheshire Cat's Grin, thank you for giving me more details on bits. That means a lot. Are a form of virtual currency. Viewers can purchase with real money and use to support streamers. When viewers cheer with bits in chat, it highlights their message. Okay, a bit like a super chat. Streamers and often streamers and adds visibility fund to viewer messages. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really great point. So in the chat, I pinned a link. This is YouTube. So if you go to the top, wherever the pinned comment is. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see it on my screen now. So in the YouTube chat, there's a pinned comment with my Twitch link, and you click on that, it takes you straight to my Twitch account, or my Twitch stream. Sorry, presumably. Once you get through, okay, I can see it on the screen. So, but I clicked a link on it to watch it on a computer. So when you click it on a computer, next to follow, which is a purple button, follow with a heart, there's a grey button with a star and it says subscribe. So let's have a look here. I didn't even know this. I didn't start this. There's a subscribe goal currently running of 10 new subs. And you get channel points, ad-free viewing, subscriber-only chat, and subscriber streams. Elevate your subscription. You can support a little extra for tier 2 and go all the way for tier 3. Okay, interesting. So you can gift a sub or you can just subscribe. So the tier 1 is $5.99. Tier 2, so I don't choose these, by the way. Tier 2, $9.99. Tier 3, $24.99. Anyway, so it's like $5-6 basically to subscribe. And I have no control over what they're called or what they're worth at this point, at least anyway. Yeah, so I'm not putting any links. Just so you know, CSX, I'm not doing anything in the Twitch chat. I'm just letting people know on YouTube, because this is a multi-stream. If you're watching me on YouTube, I've pinned the link to my Twitch channel on my live stream so you can watch it on Twitch, join up to Twitch, follow my page, chat. Thank you again for the advice, CSX. Appreciate that. All right, so that's relatively easy to do that. Pastor La Vista, I should make a Discord server. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's something I'm up for, but yes, it's a good choice. Good question. I'm from YouTube. Richard asks, what comes after burnout? If you are talking about if you don't come out of burnout, then you stay in burnout. But if you mean what comes after burnout should be, you are regulated. But what definitely doesn't come after burnout is a complete reset of feeling great. So you 100% have to, if you experience autistic burnout, you 100% have to go through all the steps to try and get yourself out of burnout. So, restricting yourself on things that are going to drive you nuts and, over dysregulate you on the kind of, all the different demands and things. And then when you feel like you're coming out of burnout, it's a joke to think that you can just wake up the next day and you're back to where you were. You've got to get yourself out of burnout, and then back into, a better thing over a period of time. Like there's no use saying, I've done all the tools to get me out of burnout and now I'm just going to do it again. Like say yes to everything and just go to sensory, just distressing environments, or I'm just going to push, mask. Like that would be stupid. So you can't get out of burnout and then just do everything again that gets you to burnout. Like you've got to, so you could be in burnout for a year, you could be in burnout for 6 months, and then you might come out of burnout but still be feeling, half dead for another 6 months. I mean, it's, as an autistic person, this is a very different way of navigating life. That there's no question about that. Yeah. on Twitch, bigger, burnout requires a new environment. Burnout doesn't necessarily require a new environment. Burnout doesn't require you to move or to leave, or what it requires is it requires adjustments to your environment. Right, you need to adjust your environment in ways that have burnt you out. CSX, that is horrible about the landlord and your lease and everything you're going through. Bloody horrible. But 100%, dysregulation and meltdowns, shutdowns, burnout, these things are really, really tricky, really hard to navigate. Chaos, fire dragon, you're right. There's no after burnout. There's just, there is after burnout, but there's just a new way of, actually, there is an after burnout, which is what have you learnt? What got you there? How did you get out of it? And then the new way after burnout, frankly, should be, you remembering what got you there and how to not, and instead of how to get out of it, how to not be in it again. But I acknowledge life still has all the same triggers. You can't turn off the triggers of life. There's no question about that. I totally understand what you're saying there. And for some, it doesn't feel like it ever ends. And Satan's therapist, so Stuart, struggling with burnout for over a year, can't seem to concentrate or take joy from anything without getting burnt out. Been experiencing shutdown. I have to text my partner in the same room because I can't speak anymore. I think in simple terms, and nothing's simple, but in simple terms, that experience, but Stuart, and for other people, you have to understand, how have I got here? And how can I get out of this? And usually people only can work out, how do I get out of this? So it's a reactive, not a proactive thing, unfortunately. But I guess the point to be made is that you have to understand that as an autistic person, your goal on a daily basis, not a weekly or a monthly or a yearly, on a daily basis, is to stay regulated, is to do things that are able to maintain your regulation. And when you are dysregulated, when you are triggered by many different things, the social stuff, the environmental stuff, the emotional stuff, the sensory stuff, whatever it is, when you're triggered by those things, you have to know what you can do to bring your regulation back. That's the key. So if you can do that on a daily basis, you're never going to get near burnout. And this is actually about getting to know yourself, because think about it. There is no such thing as burnout without daily dysregulation repeated over time, which will end in shutdowns and meltdowns and outbursts, autistic rage. And then if they happen and then you get further dysregulated, they will start to happen more often. Some people might say, geez, you're like agitated or melting down or shutting down so much at the moment. Like, are you okay? You're almost never not being triggered, right? That there is a sign that you are pushing yourself towards burnout. And that's when you go, okay, cool. So I'm being triggered by lots of things. How can I dull this down? I can't tell you how to do that, by the way. You know your triggers. The triggers got you there. You have to get out of it. But yeah, there's so many things. So masking, obviously, clearly, like Autism Addict said, masking, 100%. There's no question about it. I mean, the core thing is people have to take a step back, okay? As an autistic person, neurodivergent person, you are going to be dysregulated on a daily basis because the world is designed to trigger you. If you're dysregulated on a daily basis, that's going to lead over a period of time. That's going to lead to meltdowns and shutdowns. And then if you're going to continue to be dysregulated on a daily basis, those things are then going to happen more often. And if they happen more often, you are going to push yourself, because this is a stress response, you're going to push yourself into burnout. So you can't live a life where instead of the caveman, like once now and then, has the caveman response because he thinks he's going to be mauled or attacked, right? You have that hourly over the period of a day, like your amygdala is firing and pushing stress, cortisol and hormones and poison through your body. You're not going to do very well very long. So you have to find the things that trigger and dysregulate you, and you have to find ways to navigate those, to dull those down, to work on those things. Yeah. But your girl found you on Twitch. Great. Thank you for being here and finding me. I appreciate it. Carson Miles. Hey, bro, back. What's up? I'm Carson. I'm just. What do you want to? I was going to say streaming on Twitch, but I'm going to change that. Just tweaming. Just tweaming. Just here tweaming. Multi tweaming to YouTube and Twitch. And how big is it at the moment? So there's a lot of people here. It's incredible. There must be at least 3 people. It's quite overwhelming. I'm twitching and tubing. Carson, you really like the setup. Thank you. Appreciate it. This is my predominantly my YouTube studio, my YouTube and podcast studio. So you're on Twitch, Carson, but I have a I've totally lost it. I have a YouTube. I can't keep up. There's people coming from 2 channels, and I'm trying to keep an eye on it. I got a YouTube channel, Orion Kelly, that autistic guy, and I do a podcast, My Friend Autism, and this is where I do it. My background, tell me about your background. It's just nothing very sexy, I'll tell you. It's just a bookshelf with some stuff on it and a couple of different coloured lights in the background that are anchored against the wall. It's actually pretty boring. See that one there? I just have it half against the wall, so it kind of does a hue up against the wall, and there's another one on the other side there that's blue. You just can't see it because it's off the screen. But see, when I do a YouTube video, I'm in front of that bookcase, so this is like what would you call this? You're getting a... is it like what do you call it? Like a diagonal look? Blue Ridge Girl, you are correct. I'm only putting Twitch comments on screen, not YouTube comments. I think it's because there's I've been told by an awesome community member, there's potentially some new rules and regulations on Twitch that you can't run comments from other platforms on a Twitch video. So even though I'm running this on YouTube and Twitch, I'm unable to do both. So I just ditched it to be safe. But if you're watching, well, you're not, are you? No. You're on Twitch, Blue Ridge Girl. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll see the YouTube chat and Twitch, the Twitch chat. So yeah, I'm sorry you can't read the YouTube comments, but you'll hear them. You'll hear me say them. But for me, I can see both. On my little chat window here. Autism Addict. No, just using basic Prism Live Studio. The reason why I like using Prism Live Studio at the moment, well, I've only been doing this for a week. That's the other thing. I've been doing Twitch for 1 week. Okay, I got my affiliate partnership bloody invitation yesterday. I'm a real channel now. You can actually subscribe and that kind of crap. But what was I saying? Yeah, that's right, Carson. I've got a silver play button behind me, which my fingers are in reverse. I never get that right. Silver play button, and about 206,000 subscribers on YouTube now. I think it's about 22 million views. So yeah, it's rather enlightening and humbling to come to Twitch, where maybe 13 people are watching and maybe 100, so not 206,000 followers or subscribers, whatever you want to call it, on Twitch. My current count on Twitch is 125. So I've got 125 people that follow me on Twitch and 206,000 follow me on YouTube. So it's a little bit different. There's a slight step down there. There's a slight variation to that. Anyway. Oh my God, it's funny. Autism Addict. Have you heard about the Autism Conference in Perth later this year? No, I haven't. That's from Autism Addict on YouTube. Now, is that a conference that's more for like healthcare professionals and stuff? You know, like people that provide medical services and things. Because I haven't heard about it, but I think I have heard about a conference potentially that's more, what do you call it? You know, like targeted at healthcare professionals, or it could be. I'm not sure. I think that's right. I don't know. Autism Addict, you were thinking of covering it? Seems so more professionals. Can you explain what you mean by that? And Carson Miles on Twitch is telling me that I can grow by doing some changes. So are you saying a ticket to go to the conference, Autism Addict, is $1,000? $1,000 to go to a conference? That's ridiculous. That's stupid. Carson, I'm in Australia. I got an Australian accent. I live in Australia. And don't worry, Blue Ridge Girl. Carson, I'm sure Carson isn't asking me to change, and I won't change. If he or she, who I'm not sure, Carson, but if Carson has changes to other aspects, then yeah, let's hear him. But yeah. What I will say, though, is, thanks, Carson. That's great from Germany. Cool. What I will say is if you're watching on YouTube and you're wondering why you can't see your comment on the screen and you're only seeing the Twitch comments, that's just a rule. So. But really, the point of this one coming on today is I've basically been streaming every day for a week, my very first week. Basically, coming on today just to let you guys know, thank you so much for your support. If you haven't clicked on my link in the YouTube pinned comment chat to come and see the Twitch channel, check it out, follow. But yeah, now my Twitch channel is all above board and legit, and you can follow me, you can subscribe to the channel, you can do all that kind of stuff. So hopefully we'll be able to do some Twitch only IRL, some in real life streams, and just, it's like not just in this room, is what I'm saying. So we'll see how we go. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping for the best. Blue Ridge Girl, that's a great question. It'd be just like YouTube. They take a cut and I take a cut. My understanding, I'm pretty sure, people can correct me, but I'm pretty sure it's like a 70-30 split, I think. So yeah, like the commenters are saying, which I can't say I know any of this. I don't know the true facts. All I know is a percentage goes to Twitch and a percentage goes to me. So obviously, if you're subscribing to my channel, like other Twitch streamers, it's a good way to support your favorite creators, because obviously, regardless of the percentage, they're going to get income to continue to, talk to more people, reach more people, help more people. But yeah. I don't actually know what the breakdown is. CSX talked about depends whether you're associate, affiliate, or partner. I don't know what the breakdown is for all three. And, I don't know if it's 70 goes to Twitch and 30 goes to me, or 30 goes to Twitch and 70 goes to me. I don't know. I presume it's, if it was fair, it'd be 70 to me and 30 to them. But, yeah, I don't know. But happy to answer the questions, Blue Ridge Girl. On Twitch, the Bayou Girl, connective tissue disorders and neurodivergency. I've done a whole video on it, maybe a couple. So yeah, I have looked into it and I've done videos on it. I remember talking about it. So I've done a few different ones. remember talking about things like Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and different connective tissue things. So, yeah. Carson, with regards to socialising, this is going to be the best of me because I'm able to interact with people who basically understand me, but not having to physically see them or hear them or look at them. So yeah, I think this is the best case scenario of an indication of me socially, because I'm by myself in a room, literally in a room by myself, looking at a computer screen that has a picture of me and some chat windows. So yeah. Yeah, on Twitch, is that Chaos Sphere? Had burnout for a year, really identified with my autistic regression videos on YouTube. So autistic regression is a fascinating topic that people don't often talk about. Look, it happens for kids and it happens for adults. It's periods of time through your life where everything you've done is going to catch up with you. And sure, you may well be burnt out, but in addition to that, you may regress. So burnout, the difference would be burnout would be, I want to do this task and I know how to do this task and I like doing this task, but I just can't do it. I'm burnt out. I just can't do it. I don't even have the energy to do things I like, right? Now, the regression would be, I want to do this task. I like doing this task, but for the life of me, I can't even remember how to do this task. Like, seriously, what's that? How do you do this thing again? I've completely forgotten. It's like you get really angry with yourself. In many ways, and I mean this illustratively, it's basically like an autistic person having regular experiences earlier in life of dementia. You've forgotten how you're going to say it, what you were going to say, what you were going to do, so you regress in your skills and abilities. Yes, Blue Ridge Girl, yeah. Seeing, hearing, looking at people while socialising. It's not ideal, is it? It's not ideal. Richard, on YouTube, yeah, see, during the COVID years, I spent hours on Twitch every day. Eventually had to get off it, but Richard, you had an addiction to subs and bits. Well, you've come to the right place, my friend. Because I've got none. Yeah, is it Bayou Girl or Bayou Girl? Anyway, you're trying to ungress, when you're regressed. And it's tricky. The core reason is, look at it like this. Do you know when people say that only some people are good under pressure? Only some people can perform under pressure? Okay, well then use that as an idea in your mind to explain it and transfer that, take away the idea of being good under pressure, but just that idea. Transfer that to autistic people being able to do the things they want to do without forgetting how to do them, regressing. And think about it like, okay, so you must be under pressure, but not stress and pressure that neurotypical is talking about, under triggers and dysregulation pressure. Because when you're under stress, you forget things. Things like whether it's sport or, in the workplace, in life, medical things. When you're under pressure, when you're under stress, things go wrong. And that's what regression is. God. And on YouTube, SH, thank you for your super chat there. Thank you for your kindness. That means a lot. I really do appreciate it. It's great to have you here, SH. How is everyone going, by the way, on YouTube? Just so you know, YouTube, I've got two things. Number one, I've got a brand new video that is dropping on Monday morning, which is basically Sunday night for most people across the world. And in addition to that, I am absolutely and will absolutely continue to do standalone YouTube-only live streams, just like I always do. They usually go for no more than an hour. That will not change, okay? What I'll also say is from time to time I'll do multi-stream, so I feel like it'd be cool to let, you guys know that something different is happening on my Twitch stream. And aside from that, for people who are watching on Twitch, this is not just what I'll do. This is my way of connecting with my audience on YouTube, letting them know about my Twitch stuff. And for those that are following me or subscribing to me on Twitch, I'll definitely be doing standalone Twitch-only live streams, just chatting live streams, and also some IRLs. So actually, I think it might be a cool idea to get your ideas. And this isn't about Twitch only people. Everyone on the stream right now, whether you're on Twitch or whether you're on YouTube, IRL for starters, right? We're talking about in real life, yeah? So YouTube is a bit more restrictive and people go there for more quick gratification. And Twitch is more designed just to basically scroll through and just watch people just do stuff for hours. I'd love to know your thoughts and suggestions on, apart from this, in this room, what kind of IRL stuff you think would be beneficial for autistic people. So like I'm doing a Twitch stream, I'm on my phone, so I'm not anchored to a desk or in a room. I've got my phone, I'm doing a Twitch stream. I'd love to know what you think would be something people would like to see that would help the greater community and our community see me do something in real life, go through something in real life, and that would help other autistic people. So if you have any ideas, put them in the comments. I'd love to see them. Chaos Sphere. Also, you're watching me on both, which is stunning. So you're also talking about waiting for assessment and wondering how assessor can separate autism from ADHD. Well, trust me, there's two things you need to know. Number one, they absolutely can, because it wasn't too long ago where they absolutely said you cannot have both. That was actually a thing. And now we know, obviously, that you can. That you can have co-occurring conditions. You can be ADHD, right? ADHD, or autism and ADHD. But it wasn't long ago, guys, when they said no, you can't be both. You're one or the other. So yeah, I think hopefully that won't be as hard as you think. But in saying that, most people's experiences with assessment is they just have absolutely no idea about modern day understanding, let alone diagnosing adults and stuff. So it's a bit frustrating. Anyway, how are we going with ideas here on what I could do on Twitch, IRL, in real life? So Blue Ridge Girl, take us where you like to go. So I'm here. I'm here. Where else? That's why I'm asking you. Yeah, Raw's a lot. Medical community needs serious help understanding autism, 100%. The medical community, maybe in good faith try their best, but, either refuse or are just negligent to the idea of continuing to upgrade their knowledge. You can't deal with take money off people to assess people if you're not constantly working on. Maz on YouTube thinks I could cook. That's interesting thought. Autism addict, that would be interesting. That would be cool. Stand-up comedy. Autism etiquette does it. You know, the thing is, I actually think a lot of times that an IRL stream for me, like an in real life stream for me, would honestly and truly just be nothing. I would hold my phone or I'll put it on a stand or something, and I would just live life for a day. And in doing that, without realizing it, you would see my version of comedy, stand-up comedy, just my little rants and things. And you would get those things, but in an unplanned way, if that makes sense. Because, yeah, it's a strange kind of way that I see the world and talk about things. So, yeah. Yeah, the CSX, I've seen those duck videos. I know there's duck videos and different animal videos. I think I might have even seen some of them on TikTok explaining like autism and ADHD and that kind of stuff. And yeah, I agree. I think they're pretty cool. Richard Thompson, morning from the UK. Well, you must have just woken up. Is that right? It's very early, I think. Autism addict, you give me courage to be my authentic self, man. Well, that means a lot. I really appreciate you saying that, but in saying that, I'm just happy for you. So thank you. That's really nice. I've been distracted again by these Giphy stickers that I can put on the screen. I'm sorry. They just distracted me. I've lost all control. They just go on. So why so many of them, I love you, I don't understand why so many people need I love you gift stickers on. And there's also like lots of good nights. It's very strange, man. I mean, I'm still scrolling. I'm trying to put him on my shoulder. I mean, whatever blows your hair back, mate. Whatever blows your hair back. Just chill. Chill on my shoulder for a while, okay? Yeah, thank you, Rosla. That's great. I can't keep up with her. Yeah, exactly, with sarcasm. Hey, girl, absolutely. Thanks, Lee. Appreciate you on YouTube being here. Is it just me, or can anyone else see Sonic the Hedgehog tapping away on my shoulder? Is that just me? Or you guys can see that? Too small? Hey, Lee, I'm glad you like the vibe here. The live stream YouTube chats are always got an incredibly nice vibe, and everyone's really, really fantastic. Carol T, you can see Sonic. people that just come in, join. I wonder how long it'll take. It was something. I think there's something on his shoulder, but I can't work out what it is. What is that? What about if I put it up on near my silver play button? That's a good spot for it. Just chill there, man. Just chill by the silver play button. I don't know how live streamers stream. I would just be playing around with stuff you can put on the screen. I don't even know how they do it. It doesn't make any sense to me. How do they do it? You know, Blue Ridge Girl, what I would do, I would just go out of Twitch and come back in. Sometimes my like the videos might lag or pause, and that could help with thing. But, you know, I apologise if it's glitching on you. It's horrible. Raw's a lot on YouTube asking if I'm doing any collabs anytime soon. Geez, that's a good question. So I did a collab really recently with Ro Clark from the UK. That was only last week, and that's a bloody great conversation. Coming up more, I do definitely have some in the pipeline. I'm hoping to get another another Ask Dr. Beth soon, and then there's a really awesome dude on this guy on TikTok that I found, who I've already reached out to, and he's happy to chat. So I'm going to try and sort that out soon. I just keep forgetting. Infi Love, hello, and on Twitch. Chaos Fear. Don't be offended if I fall asleep to your live stream. It's very comforting. Well, when you got Sonic the Hedgehog tapping away near my silver play button, I mean, that makes it even more hypnotic, frankly. When you say try refreshing, usually it fixes it. Could I do that on me? Could I just refresh me and see if that fixes me? Because I would love to give that a crack. I mean, I'm not joking when I say that. That would be bloody incredible. Autismatic, thank you for being here. Yes, CSX. I keep saying it wrong. I wasn't being serious. I was joking, just saying I would like to do that. Oh, Richard, you asked what time it is in Australia on YouTube chat. It is Saturday, the 2nd of August at 2:50 p.m. Presumably for you, it's Saturday, the 2nd of August in the morning, I think. I could be wrong. Get ready with me, Cheshire Cat Screen. Sorry, what is that about? Is that an idea of what I should do, or is that what you do? Sorry, I just don't know. Just doing a quick update, guys, just so you know. On my Twitch page, on the YouTube chat, there's a link at the top pinned to check out my Twitch page, my Twitch channel. A current goal I have, which I didn't create, Twitch did, my subscription goal of 10 new subs, 10 new subscribers, which I think is $5.99. I'm progressing. I'm on 0 of 10. So I've just got 10 to go on my new goal of 10. So I think you'll all agree I'm well on my way to being one of the greatest Twitchers. I mean, I've been Twitching all my life, of all time. That's all I'm saying. Richard, yes, I'm really happy to hear that you love my book. Well, for starters, thank you for supporting me and buying it. And I hope it supported you and helped you. And I'm glad you loved it, my friend. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. The autograph copies have all sold out. No more on the planet. Haven't got any more to give or sign, or they're done. Catch you later, champ. But you can buy my book, Autism, Feels, and Earthling's Guide, on Amazon worldwide. So it doesn't matter where you live on the planet. If you want to buy my book, Amazon worldwide, check it out. Maz, you're right. My Saturday is long gone. It's 2:52 p.m. on my Saturday. In saying that, though, I'm an autistic content creator, so really my Saturday is every day, except if your Saturday is where you relax and party or play games, and I don't have that ever. I'm pretty much happy to create content and work on that kind of stuff 7 days a week. Which I know is against the rules of neurotypical people. They're supposed to hate their jobs and, look forward to the weekend. And I'm saying that's not saying that's you. I'm just saying, but that's not my rules on how I live. Chaos Sphere, you've touched a very touchy point here. Do I have an audio book? Everyone keeps asking about an audio book. To that I say thank you, number one, for supporting me and asking me. It's a great bloody question. People ask it all the time. And here's my answer. I don't have one. Will I have one in the future? Yes, I think I will. But do you want to read that book? You want to get that book off the shelf? I mean, I've got to read it. Do you think I can just get that book off the shelf and read that, as in into a microphone and record it and upload it? That's a crap load, man. Carol T, thank you. That means a lot. Very nice. Exactly. CSX. Good points. CSX. Neurotypical seem to believe if you're not stressed 100% of the time, you're not successful. Yes. And also on Richard on YouTube, hustle culture is not neuro-affirming. Maz, I don't know if that's true, that I'm the hardest working autistic YouTuber, but I appreciate it. I appreciate you saying that. It means a lot. Thank you. Well, Maz, yeah, obviously. That one's a given. That one's a given. That one goes without saying, Maz. And I'm also the most interesting. Thank you on YouTube for saying that. Yes, I mean, obviously. Hardest working? Don't know. Most interesting? Absolutely. Yes. You Bayou girl, don't have to worry about reading out loud. But you know what? Your southern accent, I'd like to hear it, frankly. I'd like to hear it. I think it'd be, given my accent, I think it'd be refreshing to hear. Nevertheless, it might not be the right fit for my book, but, you know, I'd just like to hear it. Thanks, Maz. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you caught me live and checked it out. I appreciate it. You know, I'm gonna go in a sec too, because I've been going for over an hour, and it's a Saturday afternoon, and I just wanted to hop on and let everyone know that you can now follow me on Twitch. You can subscribe to my channel on Twitch. You can hang out with me on Twitch, and I wanted everyone in my YouTube community to know that. You might not know it now. You might be knowing it when you watch this live stream on replay later. And if you do, I've got a couple of things to say. If you're on my YouTube channel right now watching this live stream on replay, as in when it isn't live, it's well and truly finished. It's days later, if not weeks later. I want to say two things. Number one, how dare you? How dare you? What is wrong with you? What, you can't support me live? What, am I not good enough to support you live? Number two, I want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this live stream on replay. Thank you so much. All right, guys, I'm going to go because I need to take a break on this Saturday afternoon. And Bayou Girl, I think you will have to start your own channel, Twitch or YouTube. And when you do, let me know so I can hear that southern accent. Definitely. All right, guys, have a great weekend. And I'm out of here. I'm going to catch you guys again streaming soon. I've got to work out what I'm going to do with these IRL streams, yeah? Very rare people watch VODs on Twitch. What does that mean? Do you mean like a video? Is that like a video on delay or like a video that's not live anymore? I wasn't referring to people on Twitch. So the person on Twitch, with the Scientology name, that talked about it, you misinterpreted what I was saying. I actually think I said to the people on YouTube. But anyway, the people on YouTube, that was my message for people on YouTube watching my live stream in replay. With regards to people on, you don't think they watch VODs on Twitch, or it's very rare? Let's see. No, you're right. Only 520 people have watched my VOD of my last live stream. In other words, watched my live stream when it's not live. So that's only 520 people. You're right. That's not many people. That's rare. And even though this live stream is actually live, I can't give you figures on that. But you're right. Once I do a video on Twitch, you'll be able to watch it for like 7 days or 14 days, and then it's gone. So past streams don't last forever. But on YouTube, you could literally go to my YouTube right now and watch all my past streams. All right, I'm out. Thanks, guys. I appreciate your support on YouTube and Twitch. Thank you all so much for being here. You guys are amazing. And we'll chat again soon.